Okay, we ordered some upgrades for both rides here, and this is it. It converts the oil filter to the spin-on oil filter type. This is the kit. Comes with your first spin-on oil filter here. You get a front cover plate. Timing goes here, oil filter there. Get a cover for your timing mechanism. You get the gaskets that you need, little rubber oil seal bushing, and all the bolts that you need. And you also end up with a new breather tube with this. So we're going to be installing these on both bikes. It does take the service interval from 2,500 kilometers to 5,000 kilometers, basically doubles it. Did confirm that it'll do that. And it'd be nicer on long trips because that's only like 1,500 miles. So let me show you on the 2010, if you're not familiar with these, what the original oil filter here looks like. Housing on the front. The timing is under there. Oil filters in that canister. And the original oil filters look like this. You get a little rubber, kind of a top hat grommet you have to have, and they just slide up in there. This is actually a Russian original. I've got some cheaper ones that we can find, and cheaper. I've been seeing these for, I guess, anywhere from $8 to $20. Depending. We've already done the upgrade to the 2008, so you can see this is the front cover that came off, and here's the housing. This just unscrews and the oil filter goes up inside there. Pretty basic design. And here it is installed on the 2008. We have it in place. You can see the spin-on oil filter. We're about to set the timing on it. To set the timing, we put everything in, set the engine to top dead center, and just lined it up by eye. Then I'll grab the timing light and tune it up. We got our new pipe on. I don't know that this needs clamps. I want to put it on here without clamps, and as long as it doesn't blow off, I'm going to leave it. Not sure what else. Now, the only snag that we ran into, where's the clamp? We figured this out, and I'm not sure this is the prescribed way, but it's the only way that I could come up with to do this. Originally, this timing mechanism is set on here, and the sensor wire has a clamp on it. You can see where that would go. It would be under these screws here, and that sensor wire has a clamp on it. In that position, we would have to pull the wire over and around to get it out of the new housing. But in that position, the housing can't clear. So here we have the housing, and this is the upright. The top here, we've got this hump inside. With this clamp on, holding the wire in place, this will not clear. It bumps into it, so we can't put the housing back on. And I didn't know if I should turn it to 180 degrees and try to run it on the bottom, or what it was. But after I got to looking at it closer, I thought, well, a little bit of reservation, because now the wire won't be clamped down except through this hole in the side here, which I did take a file and kind of enlarge that slightly, and the edge up here was a little sharp, so I did soften those just a little bit so it can't cut the wire. But without this clamp in place, if I pull this wire over this way now, and it will be clamped in by the housing, is the premise. Haven't done this yet, but this is what our plan is. Then this housing will fit. There's the gap. Now the housing will fit. It's actually, if you can see this, zoom in, you can see that this hole just now lines up, and it is virtually almost touching. It'll probably be clear slightly from this surface not touching this surface. But without the clamp there, it does fit. With it, there's just no way to get that on there. So that's pretty much all I can show you in this video. We'll do another video and actually show you the install on the 2010 when we do that. In the meantime, I'm going to get this one timed and running again, and then we'll try to position that cover on there. So the adventure continues with Urals. It's a blast to ride and work on these. Maintenance is straightforward and simple, and I really think we're going to enjoy the spin-on filter with the longer maintenance period, and hopefully it'll be better for the engine. These filters have to work a lot better than those other little filters that you stick inside. So hope you enjoy watching the videos. There will be more to come.